vegan Valentine's Day a dish. You know when you go to your favorite Italian restaurants and there's like penne alla vodka or like a tomato cream sauce on the menu and you're like, mother, that used to be my favorite, but I can't have this delicious sauce anymore. I'm gonna show you how to make it. Welcome back to the Green Olive. This is a Valentine's Day edition. We are here to please today. I am giving up one of my most secret, coveted, favorite recipes. It is a tomato cream sauce with pasta. It's my shit. It is my jam. It is everything. So today I'm gonna show you how to recreate it. So you wanna impress that special somebody in your life, you wanna cook for them, don't go out. This is so good. It is like, you're gonna close your eyes, you're gonna be sitting in this little villa in Italy. I don't know what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna fucking love it. How are you feeling about vegan Valentine's Day?
Pumped.
Yeah?
Fuck yeah.
I'm giving away my secret recipe.
Wait.
Good for my viewers.
Nice. Nice. That's cool.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. I didn't know you were gonna give your recipe away, but that's cool.
Well, how else are they gonna know how to make it?
Good point.
The very first thing that we need to do is make a really good basic tomato sauce. So just a marinara. We're gonna build flavors on it, but you know, we're gonna add the cream and everything. But if you don't start with a good sauce, you know, then you're not gonna get there. It is of my very humble opinion that every single step of making a good tomato sauce matters. So every single layer matters, from the olive oil that you use to saute the garlic and the onion, to the tomatoes that you use, the methods that you apply. Every step is important. So what I am doing is I am gonna add shallots and garlic to the pan in a shallot, depending on what part of the world you're in. And I'm using shallots only because it's just a little fancier than an onion and it lacks the bite that an onion has. So it's mild and a little bit sweet. So it's gonna work out perfectly for this sauce. And garlic, I like a lot of garlic. Let's start there. Olive oil that you put in matters. The tomatoes that you use, more than anything, guys, matter. This, over the years, is what I have found. These are San Marzano tomatoes. They truly make all the difference in the world. I have used every other type of canned tomato. The acidity is different, the salt is different, the freshness of the tomato when it was canned is different. If you can find it, you guys, it doesn't matter if you get the crushed, the diced, the whole, just this, San Marzano. Everything. Don't sweat it though. Don't not make this recipe if you can't find it. There's a ton of good tomatoes. Just go through your grocery store aisle and find what looks right to you. I'm going to start by heating the olive oil in a pan, a good amount, maybe like a 1/4 cup, and a little bit of butter, vegan butter, of course. And that's for the shallots, and that's just to give, because it's going to be a cream sauce, just to give it a little extra. Just a little extra. Let me show you. I've put the shallots in the pan first, and they're just really gently sauteing in the olive oil and butter mix, vegan butter. And we're not frying them, you know, we're not pan frying them. We don't want any crazy quick browning on the outside. Low and slow, we just kind of want to sweat them. We want to bring out a little bit of the sugar, make them a little bit sweet. So it's going to take some time, probably 5 to 10 minutes. Next, I am adding a little bit of crushed red pepper. Kind of just gives the whole thing a little, doesn't really make it spicy. Now you might remember from my last videos, maybe like a tablespoon. Put it in the palm of your hand and crush it with your thumb. You're kind of opening it up and releasing its heat into the pan. All right, at this point, I'm also gonna hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper. I use Himalayan pink salt. I would say at this point, maybe I'm using a pretty solid pinch, like half a teaspoon. And pepper. Good amount. Also, you guys, a really good tip that I've learned over the years is when you put the garlic in the pan, have your tomatoes open and ready, because if they start to brown, you know what I mean? If they start to burn before you notice, you can end that quickly by putting the tomatoes right in the pan. Okay friends, we are back in business. I've got my tomatoes open just to avert any possible disaster, and I'm gonna add the garlic. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. Low and slow with the garlic, guys, don't forget. Don't burn it. And for the tomatoes, I'm using crushed. You could use whole or diced. You could blend them. You could hit them with a mashed potato masher if you want a smooth sauce. Whatever, it's up to you. I use a little bit of water to kind of rinse that out and get all of that yummy goodness out and into the pan. All right, let's see how this is tasting. Spot on. If you just wanted to serve a regular red sauce, this is it. I mean, you know, adjust the seasonings. You could put some basil in here. But I'm not leaving you guys hanging on Vegan Valentine's Day. We are taking this to the next level, and this is gonna become a cream sauce. My sauce is simmering. I just have that on simmer. We're gonna let that go for a little bit, stir it occasionally. Now on to what makes the cream sauce. And you need cashews for this. This is a cashew cream sauce. When you blend cashews into a cream, you ideally want them to soak overnight or for at least 8 hours. I never remember to do this. I threw mine in water, I don't know, an hour ago, which isn't gonna do much. So the hack for that is to put it in, boil the cashews for about 10 minutes. Then they're soft, and then they'll be really smooth and creamy in the blender. And here's another hack. I'm gonna make it actually like a garlic cream, just to give it a little extra flavor. As I told you, I'm all about building flavor everywhere that you can. Especially that's in cooking 101 in general. You need to build it layer by layer, but especially in plant-based cooking. Sorry, there's a fly. Especially in plant-based cooking, it's very important to add flavor where you can. So I'm gonna do a little bit of roasted garlic into the heavy cream. And I don't have any roasted, so I'm gonna show you another hack. Take it, the clove in the skin, pop it in a saute pan, turn that sucker on. If for whatever reason, you know, if any of these steps seem overwhelming, if roasting a little bit of garlic to put into the cashew cream just sets you over the edge, don't do it. You don't need it. It's just a little, you know, added flavor. Okay, so it's been just about 10 minutes on the cashews. I think they're done. The garlic is roasting up very nicely. I'm gonna take that off the heat. I'll show you what this guy looks like. Remember, the skin is on. So it's just kind of like a nice quick hack. Give it a little bit of a roasted flavor. Cashews boiling away. I'm gonna take those off. They're nice and swollen. You can tell they're really soft. And now's the time too that I'm gonna replace my boiling cashews with boiling water for the pasta. So I'm gonna put my water on for that too. All right, I've got everything I need in the blender for the heavy cream. I've got 1.5 cups of cashews, almost an equal amount of water, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Let's blend. Okay, so no big deal. I have to transfer this cashew from the small, I have to transfer it from the small container to the large one. There were too many cashews and it's not fitting enough liquid. See, that's just a little bit too thick. That's kind of like ice cream or something. So I have to transfer it into this one so I can add a little bit more liquid. And really delicious. More nutritional yeast. Maybe like another 2 tablespoons. I should have just done 1/4 cup to begin with. A little bit of salt. Black pepper. The cashew cream is ready. It is so rich and so creamy. It is gonna be the perfect addition to the tomato sauce. I mean, look at this. See how thick? Like heavy cream. Yes. All right, it is time to add our heavy cashew cream to the sauce. I'm gonna let this cook together till the noodles are done. So maybe like 10 minutes, just bring it up to temperature. But first, give it a taste. I think I'm like shedding an actual tear. It's so good. I think I recorded the part where I salted the pasta water, but in the event that I didn't, you want to make sure that you salt the boiling pasta water. It's the only opportunity you get to flavor the pasta is in the water. I am chopping up some basil to go into the sauce. The secret to any good Italian sauce is a little bit of the starchy water that the pasta cooked in. Just gonna loosen it up. All right, as amazing as that looks, you guys, we are not done yet. There's one final step that's gonna just take this to another level. This is a spicy chili oil. It is, has chilies in it. I think you can see it. Crushed red pepper flakes, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and cayenne. And we're gonna sprinkle this over the top of the pasta. I'm gonna pour some of the oil onto this bread plate too, for dipping. Look at that. Vegan vegan Parmesan. This is toasted pine nuts, toasted cashews, blended together with a little bit of salt and a tablespoon of olive oil. It's really remarkable in flavor. I'm gonna sprinkle it over the pasta too.
The pasta is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wow. This is good. It's so good.
Have a wonderful vegan Valentine's Day.
If you eat this, you will. No, seriously, it's killer. It's so good.
Mangia, mangia.
Thanks, baby. That was killer.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Hopefully you will now.